Lately, my thoughts feel crowded, not loud in a dramatic way, just constant, overlapping, interrupting each other before they finish. On days like this, I don't trust what my mind is telling me, even though the thought feels exaggerated. Every conclusion feels suspicious. I second guess reactions before I even understand them. What's difficult isn't the number of thoughts, it's the lack of confidence in any single one. I don't know which thoughts are signals and which are just noise, which are intuition and which are fear dressed up as logic. When that happens, thinking more doesn't help. It only tightens the spiral. This is usually when I want to stop writing, because writing feels like committing to a thought, like choosing something I might regret believing later. But this is also when I return to my notebook, not to clarify, but to contain. I've learned that writing doesn't require trust in your thoughts. It only requires honesty about their presence. Between the lines on the page, I don't have to decide what's true. I just have to record what's happening, word by word. This thought is here. This doubt keeps repeating. This fear won't let go. I'm confused. I'm scared. Writing becomes less about meaning and more about placement. Putting things somewhere so they don't all have to stay in my head. When I don't trust my thoughts, I stop asking them to lead. I let them sit. Let them have some coffee. The page becomes a holding space, not a judge, not a solution. There's a reason literature is filled with narrators who are unsure, unreliable, fragmented. Clarity has never been a prerequisite for writing. Confusion has always been part of the material. Some days, the most honest thing I can write is, I don't know what to think about this. That sentence alone creates a little distance. Enough to breathe, enough to slow the urgency. I don't correct the thoughts, I don't argue with them, I don't try to make them wiser. I just let them exist outside my body for a moment. And something subtle happens. They lose authority. Not because they disappear, but because they are no longer everything. If you're in a season where your mind feels unreliable, where every thought feels charged or distorted, writing can still be possible. Not as reflection, not as insight, not as self-trust, just as grounding. One page doesn't ask you to believe yourself, it asks you to stay. To say, this is what today feels like, even if I don't understand it yet. That's enough. You don't need clarity to write. You don't need confidence. You don't even need faith in your own thinking. You just need somewhere for the thoughts to land. One blank page. When your mind feels full, when trust feels thin. That's where I'm writing from today. And if you're here too, you're not doing it wrong. You're just human. Still trying. Still showing up.